Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25.
On 2.
Right to the air is Burrow. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Dawson. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
11 empty. 11.
Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
And just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
11 empty. Take.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on first. Strong start by this defense. 3rd and short, they go with a run. Stonewalled for no gain.
I played for a guy who always talked about setting tones and meeting force with force. That felt like it on that play, didn't it? And they met it in a big way and won. What a great job by the defense.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll start this drive out on the ground. They'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
21.
Play action. It's Herbert. He finds his man. Complete. That's Crawford. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On first down, Knowles. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45. 10 more there and another first down.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. Knowles. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. 2nd down. You talk about this Bengals defense. They come into this one ranked number 5 in the NFL against the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Open man is Jordan, the tight end. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Going to throw on third down with Herbert. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 24-yard line. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. They'll run on first down. Knowles. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Herbert. Now they go screen. It's complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Herbert operating from the red zone. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Here's 2nd and 10. Now a give right side. Knowles. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Now a 3rd and 6. Now Herbert off the bootleg. Out to his left. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
On 1, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
11.
And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Here we go.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now it's Burrow. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. So 8 yards on the completion there, and 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
11 mighty.
On 3rd down, Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Here we go.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Burrow looking to pass. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. This pass complete to Higgins. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. But you talk about the defense for these Chargers. Now they come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
You have to like the way that they've played in the first month. They have to be very proud being a top 10 unit against the pass. Their goal, though, in this one, see if they can improve that ranking.
So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. They snapped that at 1. Now it's Burrow. And that will be incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Charger drive about to get going. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
Second and 10. They'll try the left side. Knowles takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
3rd down and 6. Here's Herbert. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a 1st down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Herbert off of play action. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd down and 12. Back to throw here, Herbert. He finds Austin complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 36. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another 1st. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Right back to him on 1st down. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Partner, I know we're in the era of the mobile quarterback, but there's still an element of surprise when that position keeps the football, and what a nice gain on that play.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. On 1st down, Knowles. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
The ball on the 8 still could get a first down technically. 2nd and 7.
Baylor Tigers. Baylor Tigers.
Herbert now. This is caught. Touchdown, Chargers. From 8 yards out. And the Chargers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point try now for Patterson. And it's good to make it 14-0.
The score, Chargers 14, Bengals 0.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
Here we go.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
12.
Now Burrow. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. That is caught. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Bengals at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw caught by Higgins. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Far beyond the line, and that's an easy call for the official.
Here we go. Here we go.
And he'll find Chase on the right side, complete. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
On one, ready?
From the 48-yard line, here's second down at a yard.
11 MT.
Left side, Cook. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Gun.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Burrow will throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Dawson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
11.
Back to the ground, Cook. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On one, ready?
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8.
11 MT tank.
Here's Burrow. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. McPherson's kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
47 yards rushing for him now to this point.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
The Chargers on third down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. Knowles.
And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. They'll run on first down. Knowles.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Now 2nd and 5.
Now a handoff up the middle. Knowles. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half.
This game is fucking horrible so far. What did I do to deserve this?
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Chargers first down. At least it would
Of
appear
course.
that way. He didn't get
My
it by
defense
much,
can't
but
do a
yes,
single
they do
fucking
get the
thing.
conversion on 3rd and 1. Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. On first down, Knowles. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down now, Knowles. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Now it's Herbert. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 2.
On 2nd down, Knowles. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On first down, it's Herbert. That's caught left side by the tight end, Jordan. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Up the middle they go. Knowles. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This is a 26-yard attempt. Patterson's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. 17-3 the score as we resume action for the second half on EA Sports. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 85 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. He's turning in a pretty impressive performance running the football and a big reason why they have this nice lead.
And in days gone by, we would clip this out and put it up on the refrigerator, wouldn't we? Clip out the box score. Nowadays, not too many newspapers out there. Maybe you screenshot it online.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. Second down coming up.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Herbert. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Logan Wilson. Inside the 10. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for the Bengals TD. Well, here this third quarter, the whole complexion of the ball game flips on a dime there, CD. This is back to a one-score game.
And sometimes when your offense is sputtering, you as a defensive unit have to take it upon yourselves and say, we've got to go out there, maybe take a few chances along the way, and see if we can generate some points ourselves. And lo and behold, they were able to deliver.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that slices the lead down to 17-10. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now Herbert off the bootleg. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Well, certainly as a fan, you get a little bit nervous when you see him make those kind of throws. But they work on that in practice more than we know. And most of them now know their limits and know what they can get away with. And there's a completion right there.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 40. 23 yards the pickup there. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer. Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's a 2nd down and 7 from the 37. Here's Herbert. Forced out to his left. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
They'll run on first down. Knowles, and he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. From the 21, here's 2nd down and 1. They'll keep it on the ground. Knowles, and he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Running left, it's Mixon. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
The tackle is made by Micah Hyde.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Herbert on 3rd down now. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
One thing you have to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Patterson's kick is good.
And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10.
So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that can all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
Here we go, here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now it's Burrow.
Right back to Cook for another completion.
It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
And he is going to have the Bengals first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches.
Well, it's not time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
Looking deep here for Chase.
That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for Cincinnati. 49 yards.
What my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass.
And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they were very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
So 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati.
Now it's Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bengals have cut it back within a score.
Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now. 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on, and remember what I said? It's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
Of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud?
You did.
My bad.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Play action. It's Herbert. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. It was Miles Murphy who fired in and got him to the ground. Impressive individual effort there. No one was going to stop him around the edge.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And that's why if you play in a 4-3 base and you're a defensive end, that's why you get the big bucks. They count on you to do everything. Defend the run and, of course, get to the quarterback.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. The throw right side here going to be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. The long drive last time out for this offense, Charles, if you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. On 2nd down, Burrow. And he rifles one incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
12, 12, 12.
Now Burrow. And he can't escape, and down he goes. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. The Bengals bring out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Davis now to return it. The good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 4.
Now a handoff up the middle. Knowles, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go.
And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark, because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 9.
They'll keep it on the ground. Knowles. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory.
104 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here.
3rd and 2, Herbert.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
On the line, right?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one, and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Ready?
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Escaping the pressure right.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And next time, Brandon, I think you might want to consider running it, because those defensive backs, they were plastered to the receivers, and they weren't letting up as that play went on.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Returnable here for Davis, and he goes out right around the 39. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return, and that will come the offense as they take over.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
Ray.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Herbert now. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
To Joe Mixon. A gain of 10 yards. And it's third down.
Third and 2. Back to throw here, Herbert. That quick throw there is incomplete.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up the running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
And here's Ryan Wright now as he's on to punt for L.A. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
You hate to give the ball away here in the fourth quarter while you're just holding a slim lead, but that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
They start the drive with Cook. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a first down.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever's in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is, he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Now 2nd and 9.
11 mighty.
Burrow will throw. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Here we go.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Burrow. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, to watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
Here we go.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And Burrow going to throw again. Flush to his right. And this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick. But instead, it's 3rd down.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Here we go.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
11 MC tank.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 39. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw taken in by Cooper here. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
To the air again, Burrow. And complete right side to Cook. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
Here we go.
In search of 8 yards on 3rd down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2. Throwing again, it's Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. 2nd down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Here we go, here we go.
4 yards to go on 2nd down from the 7. Here's Chase now on the jet sweep. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. A big play in this football game. 3rd down and 1.
12.
They'll run here with Mason. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Here we go. 1st and goal.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
They run it with Mason. And he is met in his behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here we go,
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12.
On the ground again, it's Mason. And he's in. Touchdown, Bengals. Jordan Mason, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals put together a 4th-quarter drive to take the lead. They do tack on the extra point as well, and that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Herbert going to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Herbert going to change the play here. Now Herbert. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Bell. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
The Bengals go down to a knee in the victory formation.
Here we go.
And they take a knee.
Let's get set.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for Cincinnati, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Jaguars will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.